Good afternoon, everyone. I'm going to give you a speech on how to save gas while driving. So I want you to close your eyes. Okay, now picture yourself trying to get on the freeway. You have hit the gas, you're swerving, you're trying to, stay alive. And then picture yourself, you're in traffic. You're just sitting there, you're moving forward, you're stopping, you're moving forward, you're stopping. It's horrible. Now, while you're doing this, I want you to think, at any point, did you think, man, I should slow down so I could save on gas? I don't think so. Now open your eyes. It's dangerous to drive with your eyes closed. Today, I'm going to talk to you about just a couple tips to help you, keep fuel in your tank and keep your bank account happy. First, we're going to start off talking about aggressive driving. Accelerating quickly, frequently hitting the brakes. It's not good for your fuel. You're making your engine work harder by accelerating and then hitting the brakes and accelerating. So the best thing to do to save fuel is to drive like a sane person. It's the most common cause of fuel consumption. So drive sanely, you should be good to go. Also, you want to follow the optimal speed limit. If you look at this chart here, as your speed increases, your fuel economy goes down. So you want to stay right here at the 55. You're getting 30 miles per gallon. So anywhere between 45 and 65 is said to be the optimal speed, according to Good Housekeeping. Also, a good tip is to, when you're going long distances, use your cruise control. There's no need to speed up and slow down on a highway when there's no one around you. My husband, I interviewed him for this because he's always big on using good driving skills to get good fuel economy. He says I'm not very good at it. So I interviewed him. What he does is when he's going through a place that has a lot of stoplights and he's having to stop and go a lot, he likes to cruise at the back of the pack. He says that he doesn't hit as many red lights when he can tell when everyone is hitting the brakes, so he just cruises right on up, and then as he gets there, it turns green. So that's his tip for you guys. Next, a really big thing is what we don't even think about is take all the stuff out of your car. For every 100 pounds that you have, you lose 1 to 2%. Well, you consume 1 to 2% more fuel. So that's an extra, 3 to 7 cents. You don't think it's a lot, but it really, when you're putting 20 gallons in your car every 3 to 4 days, that 3 to 7 cents is a lot. If you have roof racks, try to use them as least as possible. If you look here on this diagram, if you have no roof rack, no aerodynamic drag. It just goes right over. With the roof rack, you're seeing this flow right here. It's creating more drag and it's making your engine work harder, which makes you use more gas. Which, if you increase the aerodynamic drag, that's a 2 to 17, somewhere around there, increase in fuel consumption. Now that's a big jump. That's 7 cents to 58 cents. I mean, put your stuff inside your car or just don't take it with you. A very big, how do you say it? Something we don't think about at all. You get in your car, you go to work, sometimes you change your oil if you're smart, but we don't think about airing our tires up until you get that little symbol that says you need to put air in your tire. According to Good Housekeeping, underinflation of 7.5 pounds in your car can cause a loss of almost 3% fuel efficiency. So if you see that on this chart here, here's your underinflation right here, and here's your miles per gallon loss. As your underinflation increases, your miles per gallons decrease. So what you want to do is at least maybe every 2 weeks or so, just get a very get a nice air pressure tester and test out your tires. It takes you 5 minutes. It'll probably save you a couple bucks at the tank, at the fuel. Another big one is alignment. If your wheels are not aligned, your car is going to have to work harder to get where it's going. If you align your wheels properly, you're going to save up to 10% more fuel economy. So that was my speech. I mean, when you're trying to stay alive getting on the freeway, maybe drive more sane than the other people, and you'll save some fuel. Air over those tires, and take out the junk in your car. And please, don't drive with your eyes closed. Thank you.